What's required to proactively manage supply and demand uncertainty in S&OP, and what role does technology play? Well, there's really three key pieces that we need if you think about what we've been talking about. The first is we've got to capture those key uncertainties. So we've got to understand the uncertainty that we face, particularly on the demand side. That's the problem that we need to be solving. Second piece is we need to then be able to reflect that uncertainty. What range of flexibility do we need into the supply chain and get information back on what's possible, cost and performance trade-offs. But the third one, which is really the core S&OP activity, is now that I've got that, now that I see the range of potential demand that I could be faced with, what my supply chain can do in terms of cost and risk to plan for that, I really need to then dollarize those trade-offs and say, what does that mean in terms of revenue exposure, margin exposure, liability, inventory, cost, so that those key stakeholders in that meeting can have that discussion. There's obviously technology pieces that are going to be associated with each of those three key activities. Capturing the demand uncertainty is something that's typically not being delivered today. Pulling the full information about flexibility trade-offs out of the supply chain. And third and most importantly, being able to represent the dollar trade-offs there. Those are really the three key activities and the pieces of technology that they'll require.